Hi everyone and welcome to Book Boop. My name is Rachel and today I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag. This one seems super late. I think everybody on BookTube has done this video already. Some of them did it really early, like in September or something, which to me seems super early. But it's the second week of December and I feel like it's appropriate to do the end of year book tag. And I was actually tagged for this, believe it or not. I was tagged by Byron over at Reading in the Dark. I will link his channel down below if you'd like to check it out. I love watching his channel. He always has really interesting reads, a lot of times I've never heard of before. And he's just got this fun and witty personality, and I love watching him. He's so much fun. And he's got an adorable little dog as well. So let's go ahead and jump into the end of year book tag. So the very first question is, are there any books you started this year you need to finish? And the answer to that question is no. Other than books that maybe I had intended on reading that I hadn't started yet, but I don't have any books that I've started and then set aside and didn't finish. So for that question, no, not necessarily, but there are some books I do want to read before the end of the year. Number two, do you have an autumnal book to transition to the new year? First of all, it's not autumn anymore. It is now winter. But I guess I could say what I used to transition into more of the winter season was Harry Potter. In November, I wanted to do a Harry Potter reread. So I actually read books 1 through 4 in the month of November. I didn't get quite as far into the series as I was hoping. I was actually hoping to get through book 5. But that's kind of how I transitioned into the fall/winter, was just kind of rereading some Harry Potter, because a lot of people like to reread Harry Potter. That is a hard word to say. Reread Harry Potter this time of year, because a lot of times people think of it as cozy, so they like to do it before fall or winter. So that's what I did this year. Number 3, is there a new release you're still waiting for? So no, there aren't any books at this point that I'm waiting to come out, but there are a few books that have come out that I still haven't read yet that I really want to read. One of those is Supernova by Marissa Meyer. This is the 3rd book in the Renegades trilogy, and I am super pumped about it. It's a superhero thing, good versus evil, so much fun, and I am highly anticipating this one. I had pre-ordered this puppy at the beginning of the year, and I can't wait to read it. So that's one that's come out that I haven't gotten to yet that I really want to. The other one is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, which I really would love to read before the end of the year because I absolutely adore The Night Circus. That was one of the books I read this year, and I just loved it so much, and I really want to add it to my collection. But I don't own The Starless Sea, and I think I'm going to have a really hard time getting it from the library right now because it's a pretty popular book. So I don't know if I'll be able to get to it by the end of the year, but that is an anticipated read for me this year that I would love to get to. So I would say those are the 2 that I kind of am still waiting to read, if that makes sense. Number 4, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? So 2 of them are I've already mentioned. Supernova is one, and then The Starless Sea is another one. The other one I really want to read before the end of the year is Five Dark Fates by Kendare Blake. This is the 4th and final book in the Three Dark Crowns trilogy. It's a super dark fantasy about these 3 queens who have to battle it out to see who gets the throne. So it's a really dark fantasy, and it's fun, it's dark, it's creepy, and it's just great. And I really enjoy it. I think it's a very inventive idea. So it's a lot of fun. It's like Hunger Games, but fantasy and regal or something. So that's another one I'm hoping to get to. Oh, and then another one I would love to get to by the end of the year is Hunting Prince Dracula as well. I've got that one here by Carrie Maniscalco. This is the 2nd book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. There are 4 total, so I've only read the first one, but I really would like to get this one before the end of the year. I intended to read it in October, and it didn't happen. So I would love to get to that one as well. 5th question, is there a book that you think could still shock you and become your favorite? So I think I had 2 books when I thought about this question. One is Five Dark Fates by Kendare Blake, because I really enjoyed the first 2 books in the series. The 3rd book I didn't love as much. It started to go in a direction I wasn't entirely loving. So I'm hoping that this one will surprise me and will be just this incredible ending to the series. That's what I'm hoping for. So I do hope that this one will shock me and this will be one of my favorites. I would love that. The other is Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I think I'd like it, but there's some aspects of it that I've been told about from some friends of mine who have tried reading it. Like one of my good friends actually pre-ordered it, got it, started reading it, and DNF'd it and actually sent it back because she didn't like it, which is a bummer because she's like me, she absolutely adored Night Circus. So it was a really highly anticipated read for her as it is for me. So I'm a little nervous going into it. I still definitely want to read it because I love Night Circus. I love Erin Morgenstern's writing style. It's just so lyrical and just, oh, it's so beautiful. And I really want to read it. So, but that's one I could actually end up not liking, which is sad. And I don't want to not like it. So I'm hoping that one will surprise me and I will really enjoy it and not be disappointed by it. Let's put it that way. Okay, the last question, number 6. Have you already made reading plans for 2020? Yes, in a way I have. I'm not going to delve into it too much here because I'm going to do a whole nother video of me looking back on 2019 and looking forward into 2020 and talking about some things I want to do in my channel. But I would say the biggest thing in regards to my reading plans is the fact that I'm not doing any more theme TBRs. Please, Lord, no more theme TBRs. I'm really proud of myself that I stuck it out all year. I've done it every single month all year like I planned, even though I wanted to give up on it because it's a really fun concept and it is fun coming up with different themes for every month, but it's hard at the same time because you can't read as much variety each month. I felt like you really had to stick to your TBR and it was constricting. So next year in 2020, I'm not going to do any more theme TBRs. I'm still going to do TBRs though. I have found that TBRs for me are very helpful. I am a checklist person and giving myself mini goals each month of like what I want to get through it gets me excited about reading and I want to be able to check off those books. But I think I'm not going to have a theme to each month or anything, and I'm going to actually pick a variety of different types of books each month to kind of keep things interesting. Because when I did the themes, a lot of times it really narrowed it down to a very specific niche. And because of that, it got tiresome. So I'm looking forward to mixing it up, having maybe a contemporary and a mystery and a middle grade and a YA, like just have all these different kinds of books in one month. I'm really excited about that. So that's kind of my reading plan, still doing TBRs. And also I'm hoping to do some readathons. I didn't do any readathons because of my theme TBRs. Again, so constricting. So I'm really hoping to be able to do some readathons this next year, especially G's readathons, like the magical readathon and her owls and Newt's readathons, like all the Harry Potter readathons I really want to do. Some of my friends on BookTube came up with some really incredible readathons. Like there was the Gilmore Girls readathon. There's like this cozy Christmas one that's going on right now. There's so many beautiful, wonderful readathons I would love to be a part of. So I want to do that in 2020. I want to feel like I'm more a part of the community because I feel like I'm kind of putting myself in this little box with my theme TBR. So those are my plans for 2020. I'm not going to tag anybody because it's the end of the year, y'all, and there's only a couple more weeks left, and I feel like literally everybody is in this tag already. So if you haven't done this tag and you would like to do this tag, consider yourself tagged and just do it, okay? Even if there's only 1 week left of the year, just do it. Just do the tag. Just do the tag. Are there any books that, let's see, I'm trying to think of a good question that I really want you to answer. Do you have any new releases this year that you haven't gotten to yet that you want to get to? There's your question. Let me know down below. I'm interested. I want to know. What's an exciting release for you? On this side of the screen over here is my logo. If you click on that, you can subscribe to my channel and follow me on my book journey. On this side of the screen over here is another video if you want to watch another one right now. But thank you so much for watching. You rock. And don't forget to keep reading. Bye.